Dude, Matt, oh my god, bro. I am so excited to be here today because, like, there was so many things that happened this week. I was like, damn it! Like, I wanted to be Saturday way because, like, I wanted to come in, talk about games and shit. Like, one of the biggest things that pissed me off this week was fucking Dead Stranding, dude.
Oh yeah, they did just announce the
Dude,
director's cut, no?
dude, they announced a release for PS5, and I'm like, bro, this game, I put down the $60, so excited, and like it completely just like.
Alright, but before you keep going,
Okay.
what's up? We are the Hardcore Casuals. I'm your host, I'm Matt.
And I am your filthy casual Chris.
So we're just gonna be talking, shooting the shit, you know. I know Chris bought I already forgot the name of the game. Death Stranding, yeah.
Yeah,
It shows how much I cared about it. Yeah, they did just announce that there is a director's cut coming out. I know they're adding like gunplay. When Kojima was showing it off, there was like some sneaking involved, the box, oranges, I don't know.
Cars.
Cars.
You can fucking race Mario Kart. They added fucking Mario Kart to the game.
Oh, you can race cars now?
Dude, you can race cars.
That's funny.
It's not. No, you can't race cars. You don't race cars. It's just like a. Dude, what was that mode in Mario Kart where you race a ghost?
Time trials.
It's basically that's what time trials. Time trials. So you're not racing somebody else.
Yeah, but are you like racing on foot?
You're racing in these kind of tracks. It looks like these little tracks that you can build, or like it's outside the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure, but I kind of just looked at the game and I was like, yo, dude, they released it again. They said it would add more oomph to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was just looking at online people that play it, and they were like, no, it's like it's still the same gameplay where you literally pick up a package, walk across this nice landscape, drop it off, and do that repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Which completely it didn't turn me off. It was like, dude, I have way too much like OCD to fucking like.
Yeah, you just want to complete it all.
I want to complete it all.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
When you complete it all, it's just walking back and forth. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? What do we? It was hard because like they said, and I know there's a lot of story. Like when you started off, oh yeah, so much fucking story. You want to figure out like what the hell is this baby for? This little ass baby. Like what do you do with this baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rain that supposedly makes you age. That's kind of cool. It all sounds cool. And you got FedEx and UPS in there.
Do you really?
No, it's like.
But I mean, you're just delivering shit, right? Yeah.
You got Bridges and this other company, which is basically like FedEx and UPS.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was just a great story. But I played it for like a couple hours. I'm like, no way. I have to walk all the way over here, drop off this package, get another package, walk all the way back. And yeah, you can unlock, after a bit you unlock a motorcycle, but the motorcycle, there's too many rocks in the way. You can't just like straight shot.
So it's just a walking sim.
It is a walking sim.
I see.
I want to say 100%, in my opinion, it is a walking sim.
But is the story good?
I didn't get too far into it. It gave me that like, yes, I want to find out why there's a goddamn baby you attached to your chest. Why is the rain making you age? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Norman Reedus in this? And it's like, I didn't have the motivation to keep doing the delivery thing. It was like, that's too much. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't too fun.
That's fair.
Yeah. But why didn't you get it? Why didn't you give it a try?
When they were announcing the game, I was kind of skeptical about it because there was no gameplay for like a year. They would just show like a bunch of actors and like a bunch of like, I know there was like a lot of slime moving around and Norman Reedus, and I'm like, oh, that's cool and all, but like, what is it? What's the game?
It was like, I don't know if it was during E3 or something.
I remember like the dead whale
video.
one.
They really,
yeah, like they had like
fucking
a
whale.
yeah.
Like, no, I'm scared of whales. I have like this fucking fear of whales. I just have fear.
Dude, anything that's bigger than it should be is like scary.
Dude, just like, I don't know if you remember this. I remember, bro. This brings back some memory. Remember when you were playing Mario Sunshine
Oh, the eel with
There was
you had
this
to wash
big
the eel's
ass
teeth. Yeah,
fucking. It looked
it's
like
an eel. It's an
It
eel.
looked. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like a penis with a face on it.
Yeah, that is. It does look like that.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that thing? You just shit. I'm like, I can't play games that have big ass things like that. It makes me feel vulnerable or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
But I knew we were a lot younger back then, so it was kind of scary.
No, cause I replayed Sunshine. I want to say like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I beat it 100%. Got all the coins and everything, like the blue coins. That game, like, it's fun, but like that mission in particular, I remember it being a pain in the ass because like
You have to wash the teeth.
you have to wash his teeth, right? So you have to get in his mouth, and like I remember like there's a point where like he's just fucking, and I'm like,
Just
all right,
sucks
like
you-
he just sucks you
sucks
in,
you
but like
in.
if he sucks you in, like he blows you back upwards, and it's just like I have to slowly sink back down,
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
every it's like whenever you take damage, it's just like fuck, all right, that's a pain
That's
in the
crazy.
ass, but yeah, like it's not scary anymore.
Did you play it? Did you play it with on the what? It's not even. They're not even remakes. They were just ports.
No,
You didn't get that.
I bought the ports.
You did.
But like, yeah, I have it physically because like,
Like the actual Switch.
yeah,
ports?
like the Switch
Oh, really?
one. Yeah, I bought it because like I went to Walmart
Mhm.
and I was looking at the games and I realized that like all the games were on like they're all discounted. Physical copies are always discounted at Walmart, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. So
Physical
like, if you
games?
go to Walmart
Uh huh.
and you want, let's say like you want to buy like I don't know, let's say Joe Schmo's Adventure Number 5, right? And it's
Mhm.
$60. They always have it for 50. It's always discounted. Yeah.
Instead of
So like,
GameStop.
So like I remember I forgot what I went to Walmart for, and I was looking for Hopper Suit. Hopper
the-
Suit just
for the
came out for the
Switch?
Switch,
Okay.
and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get it.
Mhm.
And then I walked in, they didn't have any copies, and I saw 3D All Stars, and I'm like,
You gonna get
$50. Fuck it, I'll buy
That's
it.
not bad. That's not bad.
I'm like $50 for basically the only game I'm gonna play is Mario Galaxy because like they had like a shittier version of 64, and I kind of don't like Sunshine. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
Um.
It was $50. That's
It
not
was
bad.
$50. And I didn't play it.
You.
I literally bought it to own it because I'm like, I'll play Sunshine eventually. And like, I played it for a little bit,
Mhm.
and then I stopped playing it because I didn't care to play it anymore.
You are notorious for buying games and like not finishing them and buying
Yeah.
more games.
I'm kind of a.
How many, dude? How many?
I have a
games-
backlog. I
What's
just
your
have a huge backlog.
What does your backlog look like?
Oh boy.
Gucci.
Yeah, basically my entire game collection is my backlog. Like I think of every new game. For every new game I beat, there's another like 10 ones that I added to the backlog.
Dude, this man has like so many games, and it's like. How many did you? What percentage did you finish?
Considering I have like somewhere around like 250 games, like at least 10% of that.
Dude, I only have like 5 games right now. But the thing is, I don't. It sounds weird that I only have 5 games, but I'm that guy that like
You buy and sell.
I buy and sell.
Yeah, you
Which
buy
is
and you
bad,
return.
But I don't think it's bad because like if I buy a game, I finish it. I'm not the type to replay it. I know there's people that replay games, but like I feel like once is enough.
Mhm.
For that same reason that you have all these other games that you can play, finish. I'm not gonna replay it. Like I don't think I ever replayed a game. The only game I tried to replay was The Witcher 3. And then I realized this game is too long. I'm not gonna replay this again. So I dropped it. But I don't think I ever replayed a game. I buy a game, I play it, and I resell it at GameStop. That's why, and I think GameStop is the only person who can do that. You don't know? I'm
No,
wrong.
I think Walmart does that now, actually.
Walmart does that, where you can sell back their
I'm
games.
pretty sure I've seen used games there before, but I'm not sure.
So the other place that I know that does it is GameStop. Not GameStop.
You said GameStop.
Oh my god, dude. Best Buy.
Best Buy does that?
Best Buy does that. I went in because I was trying to get. I forgot what game I was trying to get. This fucking guy said GameStop twice. I was trying to get Call of Duty Cold War, right? And I'm like, bro, I am not paying $60. And I recently purchased Squadrons Squadrons. It's a Star Wars games,
Oh,
and I think it's like a 5-on-5,
Mhm.
and all you do is fly
The spaceships,
the
right?
spacey ships, and like it's like I couldn't do it. I feel like it was too like I can't just fly around. I don't know what it is. I couldn't do it. I played it for a bit. I played the campaign a little. I don't know. I think I tried the multiplayer,
Mhm.
but I feel like the experience would have been better if I had VR. Because I don't know if it's mainly VR. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like that game Squadrons is more of a VR game, but I didn't have VR.
Yeah.
So I brought that in to GameStop. I brought it into Best Buy, and I'm like, "Do you guys accept like trade-in these games?" Like, yeah, of course we do. I'm like, okay. So I brought in. I think I brought in 3 games. I forgot what the third one is, but the first one was Squadrons. I think I got like $10.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna lie is a lot better than I think what GameStop's gonna. GameStop's going to give me. Oh, here's 2 cents. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'm not going to GameStop. Let me try Best Buy. So I think they gave me $10 for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost made a big mistake. I was gonna trade it in Hot Pursuit Remastered, but I didn't. I was gonna do it, but I didn't do it. And the other thing is that they didn't take it. For some reason, they said, "Oh, we don't have that game in our systems." I'm like, "What?"
Really?
Like Hot Pursuit. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I ended up getting Cold War from there, which is pretty cool. Which actually brings up one of our main conversations, like, where do you get your games, dude?
So before we get into that, on the topic of like reselling like that, I think that's kind of the reason I even have a backlog. I replay a lot of my games. So
you do?
yeah,
What was the most recent game you played?
Sonic 3. I replay Sonic 3 a lot, but other than that, Bloodborne I replay like once a year.
Sonic 3?
Yeah, Sonic 3.
What is
like the old one, like Sonic, the one on fucking Sega Genesis.
No way, you play
I
that?
fucking love that game. That game's amazing. I fucking love Sonic 3 Knuckles. It's like one of my favorite Sonic games.
Sonic games suck though.
I mean, taste your own, right?
No way, really? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
What's it called? Sonic 3, Bloodborne, those are games I play like yearly.
You play it. I know people that do that. They just like to play a certain game.
Yeah, like I like playing Bloodborne around like Halloween.
Yeah?
It's like a horror game, quote unquote. People consider it a horror game.
Dude, Halloween's coming up, bro. We're gonna do a Halloween special edition episode.
Maybe we'll see. I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to horror games. You shove anything scary in first person at me, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, like that's I don't like getting rid of my games. That's the whole reason I even have a collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a hoarder than a collector at this point. But yeah, in terms of like where I buy my games, with all this shit that's like going on, I can't go out to like flea markets where I used to buy all my games. I used to love going around flea markets because like they would always have like multiple vendors that would sell shit, and like you'd always find that like one grandpa that's like, yeah, I have some NES games, and I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but
it's like the Barbie game
from them.
He's like, I remember when I used to play Barbie game, the fucking Barbie game.
Yeah, like they have like a Barbie game on the NES, and it's like,
and then
don't
hate on those games,
there,
bro. Those are good games.
Yeah, but like you go back there and he has like fucking Mario 3 and all of this, and I'm like, I mean,
this guy has like $70 worth game back here. I'll give you $5. It's okay, yo, whippersnapper, take it.
Yeah, and they'll just give it to you. So like,
and you walk out
I used to fucking love going to flea markets for that, and pawn shops. Like, pawn shops are like, honestly, that's my main like place for buying games.
Yeah,
sadly,
it's good.
the one that's like around here kind of fucking sucks now. They only take in new shit. So,
really?
Like, yeah.
Like what do you mean, like PS4?
Like PS4, Xbox One, PS5.
Okay.
If you bring in anything below that, they put it on eBay.
Oh, they
yeah, they'll sell it on
so
eBay.
Smart.
It's smart, but like it sucks because it's like I remember like there were points where like you'd go in and like because I used to go in a lot. They had a bunch of Nintendo 64 games and they knew me obviously because I would go in a lot, and they're like, are you interested in this? And I'm like, yeah, why? They're like, pick 2 and we'll give you a discount. So I'm like, hey yo, but like my dumbass thought, oh, well, I'll pick 2 games that are rare and not that I want to play, really.
Yeah.
So I picked I picked Kirby 64, which I didn't want to play that game at the time.
Yeah.
And I think Pokemon Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate Pokemon. So I ended up just selling it.
I have such a random Pokemon.
I ended up selling it to my friend. They fucking love Pokemon. I could give two shits about Pokemon. I think it's a really boring series. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, like I used to buy.
You're gonna find a bomb outside of your house. You like Pokemon?
Right.
Fuck you.
Exactly. Yeah, pawn shops and flea markets were where I used to, and then COVID hit. And then it's like, all right, well now I can't do that, so now I buy everything on like Amazon.
So you can't go to the pawn shop right now?
You can, but like,
oh yeah, like you said,
they don't have anything like older. They just kind of sell everything on eBay. And like I bought in stuff from eBay. I think I bought Sonic Unleashed because I never played it, and I still haven't played it.
You haven't finished that game? I feel like there's mixed reviews on that one. There's some people say it's good.
The thing is, like, there's two versions of it. There's one on the PS2 and Wii, and then there's the 360 PS3 version. Mm-hmm. So like the PS2 Wii version are like kind of like shitty.
Why?
Because they're not this like everything that the next gen version of the game wanted to do, it couldn't do it on the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like cut back levels. The levels are smaller. The like Werehog levels are shittier, and the frame rate's just as bad, which is the funny part. So the next gen versions at the time were like these big vast levels that like you could run through at like super fast, and like there was always a bunch of shit happening on screen. But
how did Sonic Unleashed work? Because I didn't really play a lot of Sonic games.
From what I remember, the story went that like the story starts off with like Sonic like coming across Eggman. He's like, I fucking got you, and Eggman's like, oh no. And then he like sucks the fucking power out of the Chaos Emeralds, and Sonic gets turned into like a ugly looking werehog, as they call it. So
he turns from a hedgehog to a werehog.
Yeah, a werehog.
A werewolf and a hog.
Yeah. So
oh my god, I just
really
realized that.
Dumb. So like, yeah. So like, only at night Sonic turns into like the werehog, and during the day he turns into normal Sonic. So like the whole plot is like him getting the Chaos Emeralds back or whatever to
so
like
he can turn himself back.
That, and because like Eggman uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to destroy the fucking Earth. Like he literally like shoots a laser and fucking splits up the Earth. So like,
why is Eggman so salty? Like, why is he trying to like?
I think he's just
destroy the Earth.
He's just evil to be evil.
Yeah, I'm just born evil. I was born in high school.
Like, I don't know what it is. There's like lore behind it, but like,
dude, we have to find out the lore. Now that we talk about it, why the hell is Dr. Eggman so salty? Because I remember watching Sonic X. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you ever watched Sonic X.
I did not.
It's like a cartoon. I'm gonna call it a cartoon on 4Kids. Mm-hmm. And like they never gave like a backstory.
It's because like a lot of the backstories for like the Sonic characters are given in the comics.
There's Sonic comics?
There's been Sonic comics since like the 90s.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
There's like you know the shit that they be doing on Marvel where there's like multiverses and different universes with different versions of characters. Yeah, they kind of did that with Sonic, but like way earlier. So like there's a shit ton more Sonic characters that you just never see in the games.
Okay, there's a lot more Sonic characters?
There's a whole lot more Sonic characters.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Is that why the Black Knight, is that what it's called? Not the Black Knight. Like that Sonic game?
No, Sonic and the Black Knight. Sonic and the Black Knight's a weird game, right?
It looks cool.
Cause like,
it looks straight up cool.
Basically what Sega was doing, they were like, I don't know the actual backstory, so if I get this wrong, shut the fuck up. Basically, Sega was like, alright, we gotta put games out on the Wii. They were working on Sonic 06 for the Wii, but they couldn't get it working right, so they made Sonic and the Secret Rings. And then...
Oh yeah, that was a game too.
That was a game, and then that game was ass. It was cockapoo.
Was it really?
That game's shit.
You played it?
Like, no, but
wait,
like,
what did it come out on the Wii?
It came out on the Wii. And it only came out on the Wii because you hold the controller like horizontally, and then you control Sonic by tilting the controller. So like he only turns left and right by tilting the controller. So it plays like a like you're driving Sonic. It's really weird. And then it was part of the storybook series because he gets sent to like a storybook. Mm-hmm. And then Sonic and the Black Knight is basically Sonic and the Knights of the Round Table, like King Arthur and all of that.
Oh wow!
So King Arthur is the Black Knight, and then that's why like when
so
you
who's
fight,
Shadow? He's just another knight too?
Yeah, I think he's Lancelot. And then Blaze is like Percival. I don't know who the fuck Knuckles is. But like,
That's kind of cool. I always
they're all
wanted to play
named
that.
after the Knights of the Round Table. So that's what Sonic and the Black Knight is. I never played it. I've only watched it. I know one of my friends fucking loves that game.
Yeah.
He says it's the best Sonic game if you play it with a controller.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna go through the fucking hassle of figuring out how to map controllers to, or how to map Wii controllers to a fucking PS4 controller because I don't have the time for that.
Dude, the best Sonic game I ever played was Sonic Heroes.
That game is ass.
What?
I fucking hate Sonic Heroes. I fucking Sonic Heroes is arguably one of the worst Sonic games ever.
What?
I fucking hate that game. I hate that game.
What?
That game is so bad. Like,
I mean, I did play with it.
alright,
I don't remember.
I recently, like, I would say, like, about earlier last year, me and my friends were in a call, and I remember we were taking turns playing the game, right? And I just remember, like, we're going through, I forget what level it is. It's the casino level. And it took us approximately 15 minutes to beat that level. Because the pinball controls are so bad, it's hard to get what you need. So you're just stuck there. And if you fuck up, it sets you back, and then you have to start the pinball again. Like, you don't die. It just sends you back. So, like, it's very, very, very not fun. And it hasn't dated well.
I think it's just nostalgia speaking.
I
played that
like,
when I was really young.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna have to make you play that game again. Trust me. That game is bad.
Now that you say that, we're gonna have to revisit it. Cause
yeah, like, I look, if anyone's watching, if you want us to have, like, a side channel where we just play games and talk shit about it, I'm all down. But yeah, like, Sonic Heroes is not a good game, in my opinion.
So, like, I did this thing. I was a little... here's this thing with characters, right? I like certain characters, and certain characters I don't like. So, like, with Sonic Heroes, you always have to play with 3 people. So, I always loved Shadow, because I played Shadow the Hedgehog. Dude, when you think about it, bro, Shadow with the fucking gun?
Dude,
this guy was out here...
Okay. You know what's really funny about Shadow the Hedgehog?
Sending rounds, he's like...
I fucking love Shadow the Hedgehog. I think that game is so bad it's good.
That game is trash.
That game is...
I'm just kidding.
No, that game is so... No, it is. It is an awful game.
No, I love that game. I'm being honest.
The idea of Shadow being like, I don't remember my background. I need to save this.
Oh, he was so goth. Like,
and it's like, I don't...
It was kind of...
I fucking love that shit because I think it's so corny that it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember, like, when you first ran into Sonic, he's like, hey, you'll never catch me dead with a gun in my hand. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, actually, who the fuck asked you?
Gotta go fast!
Right? So it's like, and like, I remember
that.
Yeah, like, I love Shadow the Hedgehog, but that game is awful.
Dude, just like think about it, bro. Sega gave this fucking animal gun. He's out here with an actual SMG.
I want to know.
Like, bro, what were they thinking?
Know what the thought process was with that game, because it's like, you have to talk about this to, like, your boss, right? You have to go up and you're like, okay, so we want to take this little animal. He's like 3 foot tall. Give him a gun. And
did I just say gun? Oh my god. You're getting a raise. Let's go.
So it's like,
it always blows my mind.
You have to talk to people about this. Like, this went through planning.
Like, even the straight cover of the game, he's holding an SMG. Like,
no, he's holding a grenade launcher.
Is he?
It's a grenade launcher.
There is a grenade launcher. Dude, you can even shoot alien guns. What is this, Halo?
But the multiplayer in that game was fire. There was like a 1v1.
Oh yeah, there was a multiplayer.
There was a multiplayer. That shit was so fun.
What'd you do?
You just kill each other.
As just shadows?
Yeah, just
different color shadows.
Yeah,
right?
different color shadows. There's like robotic shadows, and then there's like 2 different color shadows.
Dude.
The multiplayer is mad fun.
The most badass thing in that game is when you're like, I think it's the first level. You're literally going through a fucking destroyed city, and you get on a fucking bike.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I was a little ass kid. I'm like, bro, this is cool. Shadow fucking sending rounds, oh my god.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem with that game is, like, to get the true ending, you had to beat it like fucking
Oh
five
yeah,
times.
it had multiple
Yeah,
endings.
you have to beat it like 5 times.
Wasn't it like, cause like I guess Shadow's an anti-hero, so like you can either side with Sonic or like fucking help the
bad guys?
the
Yeah.
starfish dude. You look like
Yeah.
that starfish from Pokemon. Right? What'd you do? What'd you end up doing?
I don't remember. I fucking did whatever the fuck I wanted when I was playing that game as a kid. I just kill everything. Like the deep parts where like Sonic's like, yeah, kill the enemies, and then like you kill the soldier. He's like, no, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god!
It's like, you know.
Oh my god! That fucking game, bro. That game is so fucking nuts. I can't believe that happened. It's like Mario with the gun.
I think the craziest part
Wait a
about
minute.
that is like they really sat down and they're like, all right, but like we have to make sure this little guy swears. Like
Who swears?
Shadow swears all the time.
What is
Like
he saying?
there's literally like a part where like he's going into like the circus level. He's like, where's that damn fourth chaos emerald? It's like, you
Oh
really
damn! Oh my god!
Like,
Damn, bro.
They use damn and hell like very loosely,
Oh, okay.
but they don't like really swear. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
E10.
It is,
You're not-
it is
It's a kid's game.
Yeah.
But like it's swearing for like little kids.
That
right?
was so badass, bro.
So like I love that game, but that game is not good. That game is not good by any means.
You think it's nostalgia speaking again? Because I think that game's fucking.
No, I went back and I replayed it, and I can promise you that game's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can promise you that game is bad.
I remember. I think you had it on the GameCube.
Yeah.
I had it on the PlayStation 2.
Did you?
Yeah, I had it. Because there was this I was definitely in elementary school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Story time. Your mom actually saved me.
You let someone borrow.
I let someone borrow the fucking
let
game
someone
like
borrow
an
that
idiot, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
it's been like a week, and I'm like, can I have my game back? He's like, I was like, yeah, I'll bring it back. I'm like, he never brings it back. And like the kid lived like down your street,
Yeah.
and your mom's like came to rescue me. He was like, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll get your game back. We ended up knocking on the door, and he was like, give my fucking nephew his fucking game back. I was like, okay. And then I ended up getting my Shadow game back. Dude, that game was like I gave it to him in mint condition. There was like grime on it.
Ew.
I'm like, what you do to this game, my guy? Put it in your butt? What? Bro, I'm like, there's
Yeah,
grime and
that's
dirt
it.
on it. I'm like, bro, what'd you do to this game?
I can't let people borrow my games. I really can't. I'm very picky with who I let borrow games, and like
Yeah.
even then when I let them borrow it, I'll be like every other day, I'm like, you're gonna make
It's my
Like,
game.
you
I
know?
understand that. It's your game, man.
Yeah, like I wasted my money on it.
Yeah.
Give me it back, please.
Dude, I was like, how am I gonna get my game back? And I ended up getting it back, but
Mhm.
I'll like crap on it, and I'm like, what'd you do with it? It's weird, dude. Okay, that's interesting though. That's interesting. So I love going to I'm lost. I love going to where do you buy your video games again?
I said pawn shops and flea markets.
Flea markets. That's the word I'm looking for. I love going to flea markets, but I hate. This is just me. I hate that they only take cash.
Yeah. I get
So, I love going there. I love seeing all the old games. I bought in. Last time I went, I think we went together. I bought like $20. I came out with like 6 games, 6 Game Boy Advance games. I came out with some Game Boy Advance games, and like it's just nice. It's nice seeing that these local people still love video games and they sell them, but I don't think they buy them back, right?
They don't buy them
They don't
back.
buy 'em
So
back.
if they don't work, you just can't return it. There is like I think my only problem with like flea markets is like you get that one like asshole that's like, I can't sell you this game below $30, and it's like, can you like, bro, like there's like a million copies of Mario 64. Like just take like $10 off of it, and you're not losing profit. Like everyone and their mom has owned that game. Just let me like just sell it to me, and like. And that's the only thing that I don't like about flea markets is like, some people are just assholes when it comes to selling games. Because like they think they know what they have.
And sometimes they really don't, and
They
they
really
undersell
don't.
it.
Yeah.
They undersell it sometimes, and it's
Like,
crazy.
I have come across like the rare like they don't know what they have, and I'm trying to take advantage of that
Mm-hmm.
by being like not too excited.
Yeah.
Because like if you're too excited, they see that and they're gonna want to mark it up.
They were like $5, and you're like,
Yeah, and
they're
then
like $50. Like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
exactly.
damn it."
So it's like.
Yeah.
I remember this one time, not at a flea market, but it was at a pawn shop.
Mhm.
I walked in and like, for whatever reason, I was looking at like the movie cases, and they had like a. I saw this one like.
Are you talking about the Skyward Sword story?
I saw.
Oh my god, I love this.
It looked like it was like a movie that was directed in Africa, and I was like, oh, why? Like you see like a bunch of like. It was a bunch of English like names, and then it was like one name that I didn't recognize because it's not the language I speak. Pulled it out, and I'm like, I wonder what this is. I need to know what the CD looks like. Pop that bitch open. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Did they know though?
They didn't know. They had the movie for $3. So I want to know. Like you have this like 14-year-old kid go up to you and you're like, "Can I have this game? I mean, this movie?" And then they're like looking at you and they're like, "The fuck does this kid want with this?" Right?
They didn't question
it.
They
didn't open it.
Oh my god.
So like, I was like, "It's $3, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's $3. It says $3." I'm like, "Okay." So they sold it to me.
You should be like, "I'll give you $2."
Nah, I didn't want to push my luck.
Yeah,
so,
true.
They sold it to me, and I'm like, I walked home, and I'm just like, I really just bought Skyward Sword like
for $3.
For $3. This game is like 50 right now. So like,
Did you buy the recent remake? Not remake. HD version.
Hell no.
Yeah. I still haven't played it, so I gotta.
I love Skyward Sword, but not enough to buy it again.
For $60?
For $60. Like if Nintendo was like, all right, yeah, $30. All right, yeah, whatever. But like $60, come on. They're bugging.
That's crazy. That's crazy where you get your video games. Me, on the other hand, I'm pretty simple. I literally just go to GameStop. Because like I said, I resell my games. And I just get the next game. And like, I usually... like, Nintendo games give me a lot of value. So sometimes they're pretty good. They give me like $30. $30, $35, $32 for Nintendo games. But like, PlayStation games is like $10, $15. You know what's crazy? GameStop has been upping their games, which is bad because they're actually like analyzing now the actual value of a game. So like this, I realized this when I recently bought the Spider-Man game for PS4, right?
Yeah.
I didn't finish it. I do that sometimes. I suck. I sometimes buy games I don't fucking finish, and then I sell them.
You see?
I know.
Okay, well, so I'm not the only one. All right.
So like, I sold it because I'm like, I don't really want to play this game. So I sold it back. They gave me a cheaper price. Spider-Man 2 was announced. I paid like $15. Spider-Man 1 went all the way back up to $30 because Spider-Man 2 was announced at GameStop. I'm like, yo, these guys are smart. Yeah, bro. They put it. Yeah, they're doing that now, and it's kind of
annoying.
It is annoying. I know I know they're a business. You know, they have to sell games. It's crazy though, but yeah, I usually get my games at GameStop. I rarely order from Amazon, eBay. It depends. It depends how badly I want the game, but I usually get my stuff in GameStop. I know people sometimes don't like GameStop, but my heart goes to GameStop. I really like GameStop. It's just like, let me just explain, because like, you have all these places like Walmart, Toys R Us used to sell games.
They used to sell games.
Best Buy. Sometimes Ocean State. Job Lot.
No way.
Bro. They usually have like a movie section, and then you find like Madden, a Barbie game in there.
You know Family Dollar has games?
They have games too. Yeah. They sell like Dollar Tree sometimes.
Yeah,
Rarely.
They'll have like For Honor or like The Division.
Yeah. They have those kind of games.
Yes.
So you have all these people that have all these games, but they're like, but if you go up to the cash register and like, I want to buy this game, you don't get that conversation. Sometimes when you go to GameStop, you pick up, you have the guy there and be like, oh, so you want to play this game? Cool. I really like that game, and then you have a conversation, and then it's kind of nice.
See, I understand.
I'm not dick riding them.
I understand that. I really do. But then there's like the cases where I don't want someone to fucking talk to me.
Yeah, you're true.
Like,
I get those too sometimes.
If I want to buy Project Diva, Hatsune Miku Project Diva.
What is that? An anime?
It's a rhythm game.
Oh.
And I go up and you got this cover with like a fucking green-haired anime girl. I don't want you talking to me. I want you to ring up my fucking game and sell it to me. Don't say anything to me.
Hold on. My Weeb alert is going off. Weeb. Go ahead.
And it's just like, with certain games, I don't mind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember this one time, I went in, I bought Dark Souls 3,
Mm-hmm.
had a conversation with the guy, you know, like, oh, my friends are playing it, we're playing through it together, this and that. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And this other time, I bought Dark Souls 2, and the guy was like, giving me shit for it. He was like, are you sure you don't want another controller? And I'm like,
I do hate when they do that. Oh,
Like-
do you want to get the promotion? You want to pre-order games?
yeah, like,
Do you want to re-up your fucking membership that expires in 3 years?
it's like, can you shut up and
Yeah.
just bring me up? Like, I don't want to hear you talk to me right now.
Yeah.
And then there's like the cases where like the guy's actually kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
when I bought, did I buy Guilty Gear at GameStop? I did buy Guilty Gear at GameStop. They had one copy, and the guy was like, "I'm playing it."
Is that
It's
another
really fun.
anime fighter?
I mean, it is an anime fighter, but like it's not as anime as you would think.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like he was like, I wasn't gonna buy it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, oh, you know, like it's like the last copy, we're playing it, this and that. And I'm like, I mean, sure, you're literally telling me that I can beat you guys for free.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought it, and I don't play it.
You don't play it? Was
No,
that the
but-
newest Guilty Gear that came out?
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
I heard it has a good soundtrack.
I like the soundtrack, yeah, but like,
What is that famous song? How the fuck does it go? What is it? It was like a main song.
oh, when the game came out,
Yeah.
smell of the game.
No, it was like I don't know. It was like a main song. It was like it's such as like a rock and roll song or something. It was like
When the game came out, there was a song that kept saying like, that is bullshit, blazing or some shit like that.
my heart is blazing.
Yeah, the name of that song is "Smell of the Game."
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good song.
It is a fun song to listen to, but then like, I mean, you don't hear it a lot when you play the game. You
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of,
it's like-
hear more of the character themes. The character themes are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it that. There are some that are like, whatever. But
Yeah.
like for the most part, the character themes are good. They have a lot of like the older music, so like no lyrics, it's just straight music.
You just hear guys pounding each other.
Kind of. And where's I going with this? I forgot where I was going with this. But anyway, GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop pretty good. We're not sponsored. I'm just saying, you know.
I personally don't
GameStop.
like GameStop.
He doesn't like GameStop, which is good, you know. We have ideas from all over, all different ideas, different opinions. But GameStop, right?
Mhm.
Let's say, you know, when we were all younger and stuff, sometimes we couldn't afford games. What would we do?
I don't know. I just beg my mom. I mean, sometimes I'd emulate it. I don't know. I didn't really have a computer to do it, but like,
You think emulating is bad?
no.
Dude,
I know. There's like a subsection of the Nintendo fan base that's like, it's not giving you shit to do, buddy. It's like, shut the fuck.
so here's where I'm gonna have to go against you, right?
Mhm.
I personally am an investor of Nintendo. I 100% weeb believe in Nintendo.
Mhm.
Like, think about it. Their games are always going to be $60 or $50 or $40.
Mhm.
Their characters, they're opening up. They already did open up the amusement park. The amusement park, dude. I'm gonna go in there, weebing it up, taking pictures, everything. But I didn't think I'd ever become this person, ever, until I started investing. That like, I would go to GameStop and I would always try to buy the game new, because I know where my money's going. And GameStop, that is their business. They buy you a game at cheap price and they sell it a little bit higher. But all that money when they sell used just goes to GameStop. So emulating is like a step worse. Like literally.
Okay.
But I do understand. I do
Okay,
understand.
No. Hold on.
Go on.
I think
Mm-hmm.
seeing it from your perspective, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
From literally any other person's perspective who is not putting money into Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
they're a multi-million-dollar company that is not being damaged by you emulating Super Mario 2 on the NES.
Mm-hmm.
They're not losing money.
I guess you could say
You're
that.
not stealing anything from them because that game is not being sold anymore. If let's say let's say right. What was one of the games that were recently announced? Kirby and the Forgotten Land, right?
Yeah.
The one that's coming out next year. Let's say
It comes out.
that comes out, right? And you have a Switch emulator, and you still get like a copy of the game, like you buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you upload it, and other people can emulate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, that's stealing, quote unquote. But at the same time, like $160, like one person not spending $60 compared to millions of people spending $60 for that one game is not hurting that company. Nintendo has money to burn. And you can't tell me they don't. They opened an amusement park.
That's crazy.
What other gaming company do you know has an amusement park? Sony doesn't have one. You're not going to see Nathan Drake swinging from no vines.
Imagine you ride Nathan Drake.
like I understand for some people, like, emulation is like the worst thing you could commit.
Well, okay. Think about it like this, though. Yeah, they're not selling it anymore, but collectors are.
Okay, yeah.
But then again, yeah, they are selling it. Like $100.
But like that,
$100.
like, well, okay, Nintendo isn't selling it anymore. So who the fuck do you want to give your money to? Like the smelly nerd down the street that's selling fucking Mario Tennis for $150, or would you much rather just get the game for free on emulation sites? Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not promoting piracy. Get the fucking game if you're gonna emulate.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, right? Like, we grew up broke. I couldn't afford every game that I have at the moment.
Yeah.
So you know damn well I was playing a lot of these on computer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even with like through lag, because like I didn't have a good computer growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would play like, I definitely, like, the first time I experienced Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I emulated it. Because even though we played it like growing up, I wouldn't really get to play it with like the cartridge itself. So I'd have to emulate it. And even then, like, it'd be a little laggy, super stuttery, but I still played it, right? Did I enjoy it? That's a topic for a different conversation. But I don't think emulation is necessarily bad because you're not hurting the company. Now, if you're pirating the game, like, let's say, like, some indie development, right? Like, they just released their game that they spent, like, $100,000 on, and they need to make a profit, and you're pirating their game?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. You know? Because, like, at that point, you're not going to get another game from those guys.
Yeah.
You're just, they're not going to have the money to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if Nintendo releases Super Mario 1200 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you emulate it, 100 million other people are going to buy that game.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, maybe, like, 100,000 don't, and they emulate it. But, like, they've already made their money back. Nintendo isn't being hurt by emulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are still websites up there, right?
There's a lot of websites still up there. I'm not going to name drop any.
What games do you usually... Do you still emulate that one?
I don't emulate a lot.
Yeah?
I don't emulate a lot mostly because, like, I need to have, like...
Doesn't it sometimes make the game smoother, though?
It does.
It does?
There are very few games I've played on emulation. I played Peace Walker emulated.
Yeah.
I've played, there's this one RPG. I think it was like Black Rock Shooter. Came out on the PSP, but it played like shit on the PSP, so I emulated it.
That brings up a good argument, conversation that, like, sometimes emulation is good.
It is.
Like, I want to play these DS games, but sometimes you kind of just want to play it on a controller.
Yeah, that is the thing, is like, I feel like emulation is good for certain games. It's good for like preserving. You know what I mean? Because like some of these like rarer games, you're never gonna get a chance to own them.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like, people have sucked Earthbound's dick so much, you will never own that game. And like, I'm not saying like it's impossible to own it now. Like, you can still find copies. It's just that you're gonna be dropping a hefty amount. So it's just better to like emulate it.
Yeah.
That way you're not wasting any money. You know, you're not. You're not making that other guy trying to sell the game feel better about themselves for selling it for like $1,000. So it's like, I don't know. I think emulation is fine. Obviously, me saying emulation is fine. I also have to preface it by saying, do not pirate your games. But yeah, that is my take on emulation in general.
Very interesting, Matt. Good conversation. It's time for a break, don't you think?
You want to take a break?
Yeah, I gotta take a shit.
All right.
All right, welcome back. That was my impersonation of Epona. I know, a little silly, but all right,
Been
Matt.
playing Zelda game lately?
Yeah, I love playing Zelda. I'm a Zelda right now. Do you ever wonder if he gets sick of carrying Link around with all his fucking gear? He has a hook shot, a boomerang, potions.
Does he carry on? No, he doesn't carry on potions. Does he?
Yeah, it's like Ocarina of Time. He has the potions, right?
Dude, I don't remember shit about Ocarina of Time.
Potions, sticks.
He does carry around a lot of
Knuckle
sticks. Bombs.
Bombs.
Bow and arrow. He does carry around a lot of shit, huh?
Where does he put it, bro? Where? The opponent's probably like, piece of shit, get off of me. All right, Matt. We're getting close to the end, and I want to know, what have you been doing this week? Have you been playing any games? Have you seen the news lately?
Oh,
you know,
boy.
Nintendo Direct. You know?
In terms of what I'm playing, I recently finished the first 2 No More Hero games.
No More Heroes?
Yeah.
The first 2?
The first 2.
Tell me. You have to tell me about it.
Oh boy.
I don't think I'm ever going to play them.
They are a trip.
Yeah.
They're really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the first game's plot revolves around this one dude who's like, he's a no-life, right? So like, what he does is he buys like a katana, like a beam katana off of the black market. Mm-hmm. And he kills people for money, right?
Money.
And then this one girl is like, yo, there's this thing where like, if you kill the top 10 assassins, we can fuck. And he's like, okay.
To kill 10 assassins.
And then he can have some booty.
Clap some cheeks.
So like, that's kind of the main preface of the first game. I'm not going to go too in depth because like, the third game recently came out. I'm sure there's people who are recently like just getting into the series like I am.
I feel like every video game is about clapping cheeks, bro. Think about it. Mario saving the princess.
No, Mario's a cuck. I'm sorry.
Link saving the princess. Luigi
don't save no princess. He saves his brother.
Oh my god.
But no, yeah, and then the second game is like, dude, the second game is like a lot darker. It's still funny, but it's like, it starts being a lot more serious. Like, he starts to question why he's even doing what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And like, if it's worth like, basically losing his sanity. So it's like, it's good.
You gonna get the third one?
Not right now. I think I need to hold off because there's too many games coming out. There's a lot of shit that was just recently announced with the Direct. Like,
bro,
I don't know about you, but that card game? I'm kidding. That game looks like shit.
Oh my
There's
god,
some cards. Yeah, the first card game.
Nintendo, where my money going at, bro?
I thought that like I heard the music and I'm like, oh, this sounds like Nier. And then I saw an anime kid and I'm like, this looks like Nier. Yeah. And then they're like, card game, and I'm like,
bro, I
guess I'm sleeping.
I came back from work.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down. I made myself some popcorn. I told my girlfriend to come sit next to me. And I'm like, let's see where my money's going. Card game! I'm like, what? Oh my god. But
and then after that, I guess it got better because then they were like, Animal Crossing. And then they walked into a room and then it cut to an announcement of an announcement. Which like, half of that was an announcement of an announcement. Like, they're like, Sakurai brings you the last character in 2 weeks. And it's like, I don't care. Like, just tell me when he's gonna announce the just tell me when the character's out. You know, like, don't make me wait.
Dude, all right. Who do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know. I'm expecting some random Nintendo character. I don't expect it's gonna be anything crazy.
So you don't think it's gonna be Crash?
Hell no.
Dude, Nintendo and Sony are rivals, bro. It's so hard to look at.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Crash isn't owned by Sony anymore. They haven't. Sony hasn't owned Crash
since
since like
Activision.
it's Activision.
Activision.
But the thing is, like, Activision recently killed Crash again just for Call of Duty.
Why? What they do?
They had like Toys for Bob, the company that was making the Crash games.
Mm-hmm.
They made Crash 4, and immediately after they're like, new Call of Duty's coming out. You got to work on that. So they have every company that is owned by Activision is working on Call of Duty now.
Call of Duty.
So
That's crazy. That sucks.
yeah, so like, I'm kind of expecting to see a Pokemon from like the last gen, like the newest one, like Sword and Shield. Yeah,
that'd be so
like,
hard, but dude, you know,
dude. I mean, look at what happened with the first season pass. We had Joker. We got fucking
dude, Joker was already a fucking
Terry Bogard. We got Banjo Kazooie, and then we ended with Byleth. So like,
I guess.
I'm look at this one.
Yeah.
Who do we got? Fucking Minecraft Steve, Kazuya from Tekken.
That one was pretty.
That one was fucking cool, except he's kind of an annoying character. Who else?
Powerful.
Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. That shit was fucking insane.
That was crazy.
That was a crazy pick. Like, I'm kind of expecting them to be like...
I feel like we're asking for too much.
We are, considering we've already got a lot of third-party characters. So we need at least one more Nintendo character. So, like, I don't...
Just who the hell's gonna be? Is it gonna be Waluigi finally?
I mean, that'd be insane. But, like, I don't know. I don't expect anything too crazy. I really don't.
Dude, the one thing that blew my mind about the recent direct was Chris Pratt as Mario. I'm like, what?
I think...
How does that even gonna...
I'm gonna keep this short because we don't want to stay... I guess we don't want to pass an hour and a half like last time.
Gotcha.
I think casting A-list actors as voice actors is a horrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are taking the job away from people who are professionally trained to voice act and just giving it to an actor who has no practice with voice acting.
Yeah.
Because those are two very different jobs.
That's crazy.
So, like, it's fine. Yeah, sure, it's going to make them money. But I think it's a horrible decision. That is all I'm going to say on that.
All right, last thing I want to talk about. Are you going to get the new pass?
The new pass?
Yeah, they announced all those Nintendo 64 games.
Oh.
You know, on that train, that Wii train. I'm definitely gonna get.
I'm a little skeptical. I want to know how much it is, because if it's like, $60, that's too much. They're asking too much.
Like a year.
Yeah, like at that point, you might as well be giving me brand new games that are coming out on the Switch and not just retros.
Yeah, because that's what PlayStation and Xbox.
Exactly. So it's like,
with Plus, yeah. That's
if
true.
it's like 30, 35, even 40's pushing it a little bit, but like if it's 40 max, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you're gonna charge me $100, if you're gonna charge me $60 just for like the 10 minutes I'm gonna spend on Mario to make sure that it's the original version of Mario 64, I'm not gonna pay that much.
Yep. That's good. No, I think I'll get it. And the one thing that I really liked was well, I don't like it. It's $40 for the Nintendo 64 controller.
Is it 40? I thought it was like 60.
I think it's $40.
I wasn't paying it. I like.
You can get a Sega Genesis controller and the Nintendo 64, each $40.
That's too much. That's too much for me.
All right. Well, I think it's time. It's time to play just one mini game for now, and then we'll play more mini games after.
We need to find a way to naturally go into that.
But it's time to play Character 20 Questions.
Ooh.
So, basically, pretty simple. My friend here, Weeb Matt, has 20 questions and a guess to figure out what video game character I am thinking about.
Can I guess before I go?
You cannot guess before you go. Damn. You only have one guess. If you guess anywhere within the 20 questions, that's going to be considered your guess, and you have no more questions.
Okay.
So, like I said, 20 questions. Yes or no answers I can only give you. And after the 20th question that you ask, you get a guess. So yeah, I am thinking about a certain character. So let the game begin.
Have I played this game?
Yes.
Are they small?
No.
Damn it. Are they Sony?
Is it a Sony character?
Yeah, is it a Sony character?
No. I'm gonna say no.
Are they third party?
Like the game is third party?
Yeah, like does it go on like every console? Like
Yes, it is third party.
okay. Is it an action game?
Are you asking if he participates in an action game?
No, I'm just saying, is it an action game? Like games like I don't know, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, shit like that.
It is an action game.
It is an action game. Is the main weapon a sword?
No.
Is the main weapon a gun?
No.
How many questions am I at?
You just asked your 7th question.
7th question, okay. Third party, they're in an action game. No sword or gun, which is weird. Is this a new series?
It is not a new series.
Not a new series. Have they had a game recently?
How recent? Like
I was saying like the last 5 years.
last 5 years? I am gonna say no. Actually, let me figure that out. Last 2 years. Last 5 years? No.
Last 5 years? No?
No.
Okay. So you said there's no sword, no gun. I have played this game. It's an action game. No new game in a little bit. Do they have an iconic costume?
Yes. And that is your 10th question.
So I'm halfway through. Throw me a bone here. 'Cause I feel like I still haven't gone anywhere.
Fine. I think you can get a clue per game. Let's see. I don't want to give too much. I feel like I give too much. Think about. Oh no. I don't know. I don't want to give too much. Hold on. I'm trying to. You know what? Continue with the questions. I'll think about a good.
Okay.
Think about water. Think about a lot of water.
Is this a Nintendo series?
No. Yeah. Think about water.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot of water.
Okay. Are you underwater?
Oh, yes, you are.
Do you have a drill?
Oh my god. Maybe.
Is it the Big Daddy from
Oh,
Bioshock?
yes, it's big. I fucking knew it. I should.
Yeah, that was kind of a big one, huh?
I knew. I was like, what the hell am I was gonna say, like, think about like a city.
You should have said a city. You
I
should have
know,
just said
but
it's
that
in a
was like
city.
too vague.
No, because then there's a lot of games in cities, though. And I can
That's
start
true.
thinking,
That's
yeah.
true. I should have just said city. I said water though. That was pretty
There's
good.
no, you know what came to mind when you said water?
Uh-huh.
Initially, I was like, is that a Mario?
Mario.
I'm like the first thing was like, he could be talking about Mario. So I'm like, what? Is it Nintendo? And then you said no, and I'm like, oh, okay.
You know what? That one was... You got that one too fast. Let's do one more.
Still one more? Alright.
One more character.
You think of
But
one more
this
character?
time you only have 10 questions.
Uh-oh.
Because now that you got, you got a roll of it, you only get 10 questions.
Then that's not 20 questions anymore.
It's 10 questions. Let the games begin.
Sony?
No.
Fantasy?
Yeah.
Sword?
Yes.
White hair?
Huh?
White hair?
White hair?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So it says Sony, Fantasy, Sword. So 2 yeses, 2 nos. Nintendo.
Nintendo? Yeah.
Green?
Huh?
Green?
Green? No green. I just want to make you clear that this is any video game character.
I mean, you said Nintendo, so.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 questions.
Fire Emblem.
No.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of every Nintendo series that has a character with a sword.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'll give you a hint. You were on the right track.
Are they in Smash?
Yes! This character is in Smash, actually.
Damn, there's a lot of sword characters in that game.
That's 7 questions.
You know?
Okay, so this character is in Smash, and not just once.
Not just once. Is he a ball?
Is he a ball? No.
That takes out one character. Sword, Nintendo, in Smash. That was question 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a Fire Emblem character. He's not a Zelda character.
I didn't say he was not a Zelda character.
Is he a villain?
Yes.
Is it Ganondorf?
Are you finally guessing? Because hold on. That's 9 questions. You have one more question and then a guess. So is this you guessing? Think about everything you've said. Like, is this... I'm just asking because you made a guess.
Oh, I thought that was my 10th question. That's why.
That's your 9th question. So you have one more question and then a guess. You want to say that's your guess or...
No, not yet.
Okay, that's your last question.
So I'm on my last question?
You have one more question to ask and then you have to guess.
Okay. So let's say... Said it's not necessarily not a Zelda character.
So I didn't say it's not a Zelda character. I'll help you recap. He's not green. But I already forgot.
Said he's Nintendo, no Fire Emblem.
Yeah, he's in Nintendo.
Could be a Zelda character.
Could be.
You said he's a villain.
Uh-huh.
He's in Smash.
He's in Smash. What was the hint that you
Has been in multiple games.
No, he's in Smash multiple times.
In Smash multiple times?
Mm-hmm.
Then what does that mean? Like, he's been in multiple Smash games?
He's in the most recent Smash Bros. And he's in there multiple times.
Is it Ike?
Ike? Are you guessing?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not Ike.
Who?
It's Shadow Link.
Interesting character.
You wanna put the pieces together? He has a sword.
Not really, because I mean,
He's
not okay. He's not technically in Smash. That's just Link. That's a costume.
It is a but he has the red eyes.
It's a costume.
I know, but I feel like if it was only a costume, he wouldn't have the red eyes.
It's a costume.
I know, but it is Shadow Link. And he is in multiple... he's in there multiple times. Link can turn into
I feel like
Link.
that's reaching a tiny bit.
Toon Link
You're definitely reaching a tiny bit.
Young Link is...
But if you want to end it on a W for you, I'm guessing. So I guess that's a W for you.
We'll send it up to the gods. And we'll have them reply later. To the video game gods. We'll send in a claim. We'll be like, I don't know.
We'll call up to Nintendo. We'll be like, hey, you think this is a good one?
You know what? Let's find that out. Let's figure it out. Let's see if it... I mean, because, yeah, technically it's not a... Wow, this is a difficult... Because, like, think about it, dude. I would understand if it was a costume.
Okay, here's my counter argument. Here's my counter argument.
Let's save it for next time.
No, real quick. I'll end this real quick. Ready? If Daisy was a costume, she'd still be called Peach. Daisy is her own character. There is no Shadow Link character.
No, they did say Daisy was in the game.
I don't think you understood what I said. Daisy is her own character. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Shadow Link is not his own character, therefore it's just Link. Now do you see what I'm saying?
It's just...
Because if there was like a Shadow Link character, okay, I'd understand. Yeah, alright, I missed that. But... that being said...
We have to go deep into what
the
is
the bigger question I should have asked was it from Zelda? Because then I would have been off of there. I went off of...
from Zelda.
Did you?
No, you said it's not from Zelda because you didn't think it was Link.
Mm-hmm.
But I said no, I never said it was not from Zelda.
True. But I'm still going off of it being in Smash, though. That's a minor detail I would never look at because it's just not there. Like, it's not the change of the name.
That's why I said it's a character from a game. It can be anybody. It can literally be a Goomba or Shy Guy or Daxter from Jack or the enemy from Bioshock.
Mm-hmm.
Big Daddy. So I don't know. We'll see what the gods say.
Regardless, I think we're ending here because I think this is the last thing Chris wanted to do. Unless there's anything else you want to add before we end.
That's 100% Shadow Link. But we'll save it.
We'll save it for next time. I'm pretty sure Chris is reaching here for a W only. But if you sat through the hour and 8 minutes, probably 10 minutes right now, thanks.
Yeah, just please keep in mind that we are fresh. We're a fresh podcast, and there will be a lot more content to come. And we are going to be working on it and working very hard to bring everything you guys love from video games. We're not a news podcast. We just love talking about video games.
And we definitely don't want to focus on this.
And you love hearing about video games. So thanks for sticking all the way till the end. And I promise you there's more to come. All right, signing off.
Later.
Bye, guys.